Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'Gusii.
Biamono kimu wanchu murigeria abo television ya Ndizi TV marago benki ya ndonzi ya soberte kero cyarage cyinsa ibere cy'ubutuko bwarero munabutambe ekero lya bere lituko lya nyuma mosi cyinsa ibere cy'ubutuko agase television ya onambe muyu muno gwekigusi ya Ndizi TV nigo tokomerana naye so murobirio ubweke umbu murobirio mokon kabisa aigana otuje twakwana mangana mange igoro ya siasa echiro gongo rwa Gusii kerto wate Gusii gonigo tugukwanira iguru i county ya Kisii tokorere county ya Nyamira na boigo tokone county chinde kera Gusii barishiko na tokorere ime ya Kengere ikiagera mangana lyo kolekana roro na ro atubwatete 20 intwe buna mwanya getinke intwe buna omugusii gobono andonsi asole agaro kiri chinga kiachi gongo kwariga no moyo murabu kegima togenderere tokwanire amange kegima muna butambe ekero ogotonyora gwetera Ndizi TV News aigana se esemelia ya YouTube Ndizi TV News, Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital abo no ogotonyora abo igo ogenda se www.ndizitv.net abo no ogotonyora asinchira endonge kegima elinde bono tonyale gukwanira mangana mange ali atolengete ntwe ebuna mwanya getinge emagaroba eringi ya kabisa. Muna butambere reproducer ya neni gakuru kwa Sara Mumanyi ne reproducer yumurogeli yo emaragoba yabono ego chasole niko tokutwara magani oito kwa regoro ya mangana siasa mnabona na manga korekanira se county ya Nyamira county ya Kisii na boigo imeyeze ya Kenya na mange ali abirika korekana hororo litukulia rero nigombwate muheshimiwa Atati Kengere nigo akurwa kurwese county ya Nyamira nigo ari omurai gwekia magia Kenya Social Congress nere bono origa ige mugorobe abono turagosoria gwika chinsa inye cy'ubutuko bwa rero erinde tumanye bono na KSC ya Kenya gendrete no kogosoria na ye bono enamba yesiminere gorogabo erinde tulikire gocha tukwana mangana abira atatu birengera bya ombiri bikorengana nari tukukwanire mugoroba yabona abakwanda WhatsApp boigo otulikire emugoroba yabona tyango ngo kwaliga ndibya kabisa thank you ole
yamana moralia
karibu bi
yamana soko ngaligania ke rerenga kiyana ya gabir na chira
ndito alenga bono mutinyo ere ange
kingebere
emitinyi biri yare na kyo kendrete ko
I'm not complaining kante nya sa mbia mano
okay
hatu ikiri in one piece balenga bataro rero
abange
so bali to ikira to munguru mbia mano
yes mbia mano most of the time gotoko muchoma na taibo okay
mundo Nairobi
okay mbia mano na manga genderere kuruchinga kichu wikaboni gatogo tumbere na gai gatwara gosoria mangana abira tatu twarana kisia secondary to soro ngorwa Gusii mbia mano kigima bono enkwara wiki enkobwati ora mangana siasa na nimno murai wikiama kia Kenya Social Congress ikobono ngobwati ora mangi turakorere county ya Nyamira nero wiki ya bwata mangana mangi sana kuruchika kichiri okoranga mugabana na takete ko impichwa go ikachinga kiechi okoranga bitombi chietu bigenda biya kuringa kichiri bakabona ngwara chisegi chakorekana garia. What can you say in general tutarazi kugenda ime into nitty-gritty
ayo minto Kebati
yes
before ntara kwa na kendi yonse nyanchire kwa ne binto bitato
okay
maybe bitabe se program ali bitanta bi binte getangani to nya sambi jamano
alright
to ikiria ento ya kabere te binya sa te ba Kenya baitu ngambi jamano
yeah
because sekento kia ba moisonde na moisonde nde atu akete nga Kenya ngogende asigita korake
yes
lakini aba Kenya politika to machuire amoreme naro dirikuru moisonde
yes
is unbelievable nte ba Kenya mbia mono
yeah
endo ya gatatu onta gete koira libageri sabere I wish quickly kabali yo muroria osamu Nyamira
yes
omwana minto gorwa Ruben
omo murendi
oli
we nyumba yo mwamsi
Ruben Mayanda
yeah
Na chikomora rero.
Nyagitari kiare.
Level 4 hospital ya Nyamira.
Okay.
Ni nchiko kwa na igora ye kero twikirororo lakini ndete gusaba nyasaye ngakia mokonye. Habwene bwangu.
Yes.
Egento gya gatatu ndagite gutaya banjari pole.
Asugo sirimu.
Sugo sirimu sani one. Twakate gasinere. Sedeo pole. So abanjari ba minto ira magombane na ye party yetu ya Kenya Social Congress. Asugo sirimu aka former member of parliament. O machog o
jari asingi gukwana na inde gwatebire mu akorete gasinere asumu gusiurio tamanyiti generally ine kiura mu describe what sort of a person oringe asamangana ya siasa choro gonkorwa Gusii.
Oporo was a shrewd politician.
Yeah.
But over and above no montore como pole sana like irete ya pole. Ina maito ko bangi bintu biae tanye controversy. Nonyo tore controversy kwa konyorra. Kwa njare ko kwa konyorra. Yura ta konyora mimi tibi ntabangi lakini on average at the time we get oporo ko rukotini. No. I mean Oporo was generally a friendly person.
Yes.
And I knew mkurukera ringeke Kenya National Trading Corporation. And I thought biashara bia siasa kidogo ya KANU and from there akagenda kivyake but na watu akipiti usani wetu.
Agachakaruza mangana siasa kidogo.
Taruti siasa pole na baba siasa sini Saudi Arusiti. Okurusu that was the reason I went achete background muna nainje ngogera nabugwa. Na kuri kende singuli kuchi.
Na kwa rena mangana ndio makote kwa. All right.
So pole we wish him well family yae. Na banjari ba minto I'm with you. Finally. Antagete ko sabera abana baitu bachokora matemo.
Yes.
Tuba wishiri wall. Tuanchense poe. Bando tabatera furu. Simba utamaga school.
Yes.
To sabe nyasale antoma lembo ya rentire. Sute abana bitu bakara matembo akore. Pero mwana nyora rige sariaye.
Onyura bana bambali ba corona 2020.
On average. Nabuaba. So bagende through challenges. Iko to sabe nyasaba konyi bakore anyore matembo maya yo molembe. Abaibuli makoro mukimurenda abana baitu bakora matembo bobia. Abagusito kolega morende sana anto baskaneko biko semabu.
Yeah.
Igole nditokora matemu abe biya.
Yes.
Kumoranje nende ndwasa kubikusimap. Tobikwe mabu se bintu binde biya. Lakini terusa matemu abana baitu.
Muna butambe bagoteba. Okay, twira ndebono ase county ya Miringo kwana twalinga mangana siasa kirichigendre tororo. Akero koligira likurmaega egento kiageranga itamangana ali agaikira muna gaiga. County ya ratware chi issue batembire ko impeach umugabana echintunde ibere. Akini baraba successful. Kolengana naye muno menyiwe county ya Nyamira. Development wise kero koligeria so far mpaka istu aikire. Inkyo muchando we county ya Nyamira.
Na kora to research se county ya Nyamira sindwete.
Yes.
Kora ngero gusok sana. Lakini utari gutamangina na utari gutamanyoko na bekerema.
Yeah.
I think ya mangana ya boni climax ikire. Na ali gotanga rusinya libo. Ne remechando ya magendero.
Yes.
Paka yajiri ngarusi na speaker nere. Na speaker nere na kabigito ko bokase ukurusu kwa nyalibo.
Ukutarusu kwa nyalibo.
Irende ukurusu na kutarusu kwa nyalibo.
Yes.
Lakini all said and done. Abara iba Nyamira. I think we got to turn back to the drawing board. Tutige kutwara ji block ibere.
Yes.
One twara ji block ibere. Pro nyalibo. Pro the others.
Yes.
Because I don't want to name them. Isa kori ignora yendo kia ba moisonda kera ba leaders ba Nairobi.
Yes.
Bakaja ko kero ya ikamga kwende ya sambirwe MC ya sambirwe musigari ya sambirwe county assembly barai bagacha.
Yes.
Bata okwana ngakito konye nganeye ngakito konye gayana. Ono manyaka nyoranga naende umuntu wenda ko bate team leader. And unfortunately is the oldest among them was.
Mugavana.
Yes, he's the oldest.
Yeah.
In terms of age, Tigana Mangana was also Karenga. Age wise.
Okay. Experience in.
You might not have experience, yes.
Like age wise.
Age wise.
Nero manen.
Nko tikiteti na kia karu ikire miaka gete. Asina ro ko wate break.
Okay.
Because erta ko kamata nganje ngantu kiteri ko nyegera. Hono rakana tukiteri ko nyegera. Hono no ko tebi. Yo ko de yabana bao usemu ka ko tebi. Inje defa ding fira tinaki. Montango ruembo ruyego ngende ntusi tukiteri ko nyegera. Egere engeniemere. So that usembe ne mwake.
Yes.
Amanya no mwaka. kere yine ye me kunyo kusungwa bantu ngateri kanyegera erusugo enyemere inde amanyenga inga itoko chi
yes
abuno wako mobikira ase miaka iri ali governor is born around 6 tarika governor aro mwana umuntu westini estini ali naboko gugu yaro umuntu westini
lakini ekerto kuligera libya uona to complain very late ni nwe abantu banyamire mwagite chikura options chose pinjala ko tigere ntunde ndanganya ire tena singe njomo gaba no mukoro siriro obogibe entunde ya 2022 kiro modra bate choice tia hanta bangi why didn't you go for a different person
Kebati
yes
na tiankwana na kwa last time
okay
and ngokwana aya ndari ko banga mtinge uko
wewe ongea kira ni kimane
to kiagera imechano tubwate na voters ba Kenya once tari usioka lakini sei to yere was kusi inga inche egento ge kotitami ninga yo wage kura nenda egento ge konya kolengere nenda egento ge kwera polling station nenda bokinyo baba yo second so bono umuntu adena incho yonga
endagira
incho yonga abo yera ngiri so abuno emechandere naende nyento ko chenche enchireye abatwara kanyo chandika because bono twamanyire ngomuntu akogenda oiba ochokwa kweba na kweberete after kwaragira achire naende kera goja kurwari na konyora ogusinyo komatenya mangana igwa kwane kera tai because akolige liko dinkwa ite bone
kwaragire
nkwarenge bone nakwo nayi gwa kwana
tukonyara
kwarigire linse so ina reme chando tobwate toisa gutiga embweye totebe naki bese ya siasa omanye tebwati muma
ye naboko takuna naendo ando chamo
akona ndo chimo etaba te tebwati muma
nonya
imuma ya tebwa wono balenga bako egwa iga nendo ndo cho utabantu bonse bacho bako bani bako omuntu olengo Kengere rero nero kare unyarebe mambi pesa ya siasa tebwati muma ayakalie bese lakini yake sababu naki
na kintu
bikoba so abuno otole inere mechane menene igoti niko tanga kero nyali babweterende inabanya samu bangite nero koraki urikubwa lakini bone kera abiro murai naona ni se miaka ya ngo buri naki airini kwa biro mugaka kwa bwiri kintu ndaibere ukawege pindi keri kwa ukachaime ukadivend buya na no kwa lenge kera mocha kana mugaba no mutangani musikenya garama
igari 64 kero kurus kur 1960
nali abyari wa confirm nali abyari
nali abyari arore bayo ya yega
yes no muntu
60 lakini muntu 60 tai muntu ngotire perhaps ngote vale na ruale kidogo iga
ruera etiga
that could be the issue na bokora no speech yake rukurigeria
njetini ko na mangana ruera emba Kebati inje ngo kwana naki ekero kwa irwe kero kiria
ndoje bana musigeti parwaire
tikimate no ruera kunyaka tero
muruera kwana korre no njira go brief no njira go
mechando te yo lenta bwa advice sababu ndikanda
okay
what is the purpose of advice
okay kendra was yo
inche this block ekirevere Nyamira na chichu toita
okay
chichu ko toita na ende irioko ndiri naki gabana nere head of that county tika appreciate naki mpago kwana kurwe same page na barai abandi taribu tuwata barai bali be at county level tuwata senator tuwata women rep tuwata the 4 MPs to expect more from the same page
yes that's true
so erebono yabwende kuira nansi arangiria barai abamwabo anjera na onyeka bwata mogasa tebi onya barwa bwata abatebi lakini bono ngakira atikare bweka abandi babekando
akero korigeria omubunge not mugirango okabiro mu speaker kali mu Kenya moko mbali yamo gurutana na bali kinsa sana akero korigeria omubunge West mugirango nero korra mbali yamo muske Steve Mogaka ojiche Cliff Gisayo none kerengane yabe teli baji trende gere tale ngororo Cliff Gisayo alafu yo ndubo mali ningo osero oborabu badu naro korra mbali yamo na ba MC na baro mbali yamo
lakini nago debi na Kebati you see as a head of the county na ibu koroni your own
the rest bali
gesero timazali kunango kwa no chumbone tingo yakumenya sali because I even have a problem with him engani riba ripande bachira touches Nyamira county it does not touch West Mugirango no Omuntu oli osambire no yowes mugirango. Omuntu oli mugambio oli muino sambire no yo not mugirango.
Yeah.
A problem ye mu speaker yo kama ngana yake no yo kitutu masaba. So njalenge problem for one constituency. It was a problem
for the whole county.
For the whole county. Utada kwa yalia ono nje na monku mende ki kani monyore mubone ki aye mheshimiwa.
Ni kikia wewe.
Onye nkwali mwali goche ndege ya ngwali goche brado yao.
Lakini baba the function in parliament. Mangana yuko discuss kuruhusu.
Yes, I was not in parliament. That thing was in the Senate.
Litukeli debate to gocha magaya.
Litukeli debate. Litukeli tukia lengne Senate. Umuntu takire Senate no
yamugweka.
Okorukwa. Kongo muge.
Kongo muge.
Because
kwa no korokinga is not part of the county.
We don't know ibonale. Because the problem in county ne rocho could represent us. So we don't know side. So what I'm saying is this, so wenge.
Yeah.
Nga wono yekiri atakire. Aparai ba Nyamira. Both bali bachorire. Na bali isiko bateri yana Nyamira. These are the secretary a kanisa ne a clutch. We get talking on the board.
Okay.
All leaders from the teachers fraternity, from all politicians, number two allegate what allegate you but what they bring you colleague, what interest in Nyamira County. They should be called to a table. Don't have any mind.
Yeah.
All these selected leaders by Karansari in total opposition for on their behalf, to think I na Yugoslavia, na Yugoslavia, to Kengere. To the Kanisa Naki to Sabiri. To Sabiri, Bunaba and Tobacco Chia Busamburu, Baokora, Bam Yorang by your solution. Now Masai Baokora your solution. We must fix this. Do what shortcut.
I can order a clergy. Most people would have and to give out a clergy to get to so much and daughter. Which are Kenyans Guria, Nerva to make it no more your born, Muski William Bruto. Goto so iga story boniga. Mbali Rivia, Bakato Bekero Muchando, we told Bacaboniga. Imani Yavanto, na clergy boniga, a really Cesar.
Ayugo Kwana, another Jobatevi.
Break motors on and clergy about
This is a discussion. Discussion and to fix Nyamira County. So this discussion, Kiro Monte contribution yae atebi. Atebi ngari, you know, onye mwanjete ngagende kanisa ngakoebese, ukanga assist. Kwanyole tindiko perform. Kwe kanendo ne back.
Withdraw support yae.
Ni support ko tena na te ngo konya, na kigete nebeiga, ya bira opposite, togende. Because that does not stop you from thinking otherwise.
Okay.
Because when you are born or again, when I want to the new pumps I didn't see. So when I jumped over the first bump, it means the reason for it means this chikon. So I started changing my speed.
Okay.
So it is the same thing. So we can talk to Karanse. Where did the rain start beating us?
Okay.
Fix it. If we don't fix it, no, nyina nyalibu yu. Nebanga nko sabai buari. Tariko sabai fochi. Miaka maximum ikum.
Yeah.
Ika ruororo. Toko mnya plato mutura mate.
Lakini tukanko poli. Tutukwa ndirengana ya impeachment. Na resolution ya sinyaribo.
Yes and no.
Let's start with no.
No is because we should be told Nichando Kie, but the come impeach, but feed it on him. And we're going to on a floor to Nimani. For example, in an economist, how much money Chiba collected as A&A for Nyamira? We need to know that. Nyamira should tell us. How many projects were budgeted for? Chikaba appropriated for each ward? We need to know. How much money did he get from the exchequer to do that? So then from there we say, for example, I know the wage bill is beyond what can sustain the allocation from the exchequer. If you do more than 40% to the wage bill,
50 something 55, yeah.
So if you do that kind of expenditure on the wage bill, like you expect because even them were elected.
Okay.
Budget ba call it a budget. So for the wage bill Then as a leader, you go back and ask yourself, things are not working. So remove, cut size.
Lakini nuguta abantu uko ruji ngendegi the same way kyala koruga gese county ya Kisii uzikurigiriria abantu uko barabange kobwa njira teyo urabuta abantu ko bagukwira kotini singe njomba yigete kurikwa unless bakuritaya you don't replace your mundo kwa murusi department yende kwa mureta meaning you are not bringing in people but ngosoka bari lakini na inde speed yo gosoka ni yabenze sana kira time was bakuritaya
there is national attrition. There's what they call national attrition. There's what's called manpower rationalization. There are people you can call and tell them, from the way things are, I'll give you gratuity.
Okay.
One off. So that the subsequent year, you are able to dispense with this, so that the following budget is appropriated to what you see, you cannot have a budget. Somewhere. No one cannot go today. Unfortunately, can I go Mayanda? Igantevia, Amario Yonsi, biggest about meet at Yako Risco. That's what he told me in clear terms. Jamalion's Pimamingo or Anko Risco. Therefore, this is an urgent issue that we are rationalizing like, no, we must do something about this. You rationalize and say, this year, let's close our fingers. The young just Yanek Rode, Merida, Rocha, Bixon, Merida, the Kuchukua, a Madara Swime, Nitocrus, Amajo, Sico. If you are luggage, you are Rusio, or Uticam Mobero. You know, you keep the boat afloat.
Yeah, every light.
Every light. So here you are, Mariota Chonspi, and everybody saying this. And you must address this critical issue. About sitting back on the class. Then here you are, how come in other counties, they are able to rationalize?
There is a bit of development. Lakini, ndobuate ESCC, chibonete go investigative interview, robot nguli kurule na auditor general, ebinde bionzi ngoja bire. How is it that in Aki, in Nova Nyamira, Moraikas Mogotavanga, Tomoiru Montoyo, is up investigated, Momoso, Mountain and Cotin? Does it mean everything because nobody is seeing? Was evidence to you? I think now I want to go in my mouth. No. What we have said, there is a big wage bill. Wage bill comes because you employ when you're Namatanga, Ngomwana, Kwandikira. No. You have actually hired somebody, but you have hired somebody against the expectations, County. Yeah. So if for example, in a certain department, it's a engineer, but in that same department, they want to cash of 15, because that's what is practically likely. It would happen. But to what engineer, you want to cash of 15, you just station rules 10, not gonna 5. In place of the 10. Again, 5. Again, also cheaper. It's okay. Mnogo tabambia turusia bantu kurugo obgato ime ekero drojina ngo ngolimerere. First in the first place was going on in Nyamira. Ngai ingi duka kijira ligeran kebirigo droche keroka keigo na ending higo. Market kitugo dali jigo sangri jibes. Which one?
A in A is appropriation in aid, whatever you collect from your markets. In your category, even if you are allocated to collect 500 million, you must seal Kirupojiri. And I'll tell you for free. See, I drive in the Nyamira, it's Nyamira, the entry is Kubikonge, the exit is Kemera. Another exit is Miruka.
Miruka,
it's Kisum. Those are exits, main exits. The new exit here, which Metamayo. They were at the rolling collected. No, in a pare, you could take Konge. As a revenue correction, a Konge, no Conora, Maguari. So you'll find out of 100 vehicles, captured 20.
Okay.
So,
you want
I think we must have a candid conversation. with our leaders.
Okay.
And our governor should be brave enough. I'm not the custodian of everything. Even challenges the county.
Okay.
Because in your level, no montoya get or call them magos. Angela, the Amate private room to be a mobile. I take action. You have seen the rupo, but when you see the rupo, it means that you are collected. I'm imagining so.
Yeah. Incorporate we didn't know the good stories even in Nairobi County. A song of Comana, the Veteran, Chiva Sancharia, Kaju Sangriwa, quarter to which honor 50 million Kovegrucando, Nichi and Ocha. So, Otra Kole Enganeyo, Andrew Matunda, live from Nyamira town, Ime top 6 Alarms Club, Biamono, Kenya, ilikuwa political kabisa, Biamono, Mosoribuga Susu, Kerandi Dennis, aka Nero Yumo Solibuga Susu, Korwana, Kuru City Salams Club, Biamono, Kerandi Dennis, Mogarobingia, Naya, and Osia Soli, Abukondi, Gere message, how in the Nyore, and the Nyesomega. Ekaruta, Guskasuan, Turuese County, Nyamira. Gusto akonira ase ngana impeachment kira tutete kogenda tukonira mangana ya gendrete pondiga Rigathi gashawa na ara retro muchando monene ase tuleka kabondi kumna tuleka to bati deputy be ime ya Kenya etwala ukonira igoro yoko impeach kwa kumugabana whatever no taliere problem yes nero takolera ukwana.
Now the yes part of this that is not admitting problems. You know, if you are impeached consecutively within 1 year, then you are a problem. Yeah. When Mwangaza was impeached consistently, she was a problem.
Yes.
And they succeeded in doing that. So if the MCAs are saying here, eco challenge.
Yeah.
Pago ikadio muiso wanyole roadblock. Roadblock here.
You tell me.
Yeah, it is common sense.
Yes.
Because you know you cannot be taken to Kurusaru Maragatatu. Nimo. So I want to yes, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Because now when I then Karota Yamandong and to get Nyamira, you know, only to get Nyamira. Oh, Nabokura, or then Mokari Maracole to get Nyamira. That's what he's saying. Another Nakinji Goromborokoro, Kianimo with the Miaka, I go to Mokoro Side, and then I get that. Ruemboro, no, Rokoro and Aborokusi to
yes.
Toro Jesser.
Na kongusana lakini noni goskoli kinamba chiria nkagete gendo bale kubunyo mo speaker ngelinga mbaje jino standing orders chuko aba nominated MC ogwaka chikura ekigara abantu bali bachorire bali bamwakiriza chikura nange banne then the rest ekagera kanyora nge saba nominated MC ba chenche binte bipenge ebyo naende mbabe getomuswata ko ase bunge county ilikuwa nekiana but konyo discuss na kurushumo konyo bomo yani barushumo monogalibwe bibunge yo ye county ya Nyamira ekine kibalengera tokora ande yake no kolengera lina after imiti nyetano mo na hindi babe ko muswado ndi boko rushumo gabana timatina enjire yibachi eteruti yo no chemba succeed
injia yo kwa nyamanyeti what I saw in social media and I confirmed that it was in the order paper no go change standing orders.
Yes,
that's what I've seen. If it has been implemented, I don't know. And I do not want to participate in what happens in the assembly because that is their responsibility as a legislative arm of government, of the county. And I cannot stop them. When they find that things are not right, it is their responsibility. I only sympathize with them on a key, therefore, I have been to quite a number of wards in Nyamira, or Moraiwe ward, I was in quite a chance. Why? A paragere. Private Kikarangari, Kaki Paris a budget. Ngajanga in the next budget, you take a go get Koveri, Yangirekoba. Hoko and I is ye governor, answer to you. I can talk in the back, which were Korobu to Kuchime, when young ever say the allocation from the government, you know the budget, the provision you budget once. Buna chiacha te kwata chiwochera chirichwenda ko yenda se development each ward chiachiri wakano musara kwa nyonga mu musara yo wakano maybe mo misita to mokoliga si wajali ketoro. So what do you expect him to do? Nero mo to chori bunai ayi wate kira advantage waka ne musara you have your goodwill. So that is the question. That's what I'm asking. That is the question. Uwa kana musara, ibintu bisarigete. Mario gotay. I've told you about Mayanda.
Okay. To ablimiri omo governor mono. What is the role of MCA? Inki blame game kina baroba panta kotek. Ekigara it's not necessary na no governor pwe kolbo. Baka no ne munge yi county.
There are challenges karato kutara paralia uko na kinga mamusie gete na etu ya sia chokora contract gete. Ekeranya iru igoti gete bono very compromised.
Yeah.
So when you are compromised, then you carry the cross. That's your cross. So long as we are compromised, and a few people have been mentioned, I don't want to mention because I don't know, I don't have their figures. Because I cannot say MCA A or B.
Or B, yeah.
And I normally say when I have evidence, and they know all of them.
Yeah.
But I cannot mention your name unless
you have
evidence. Just mentioning. When commissioning governor, I'm mentioning because the head of the
county.
And I'm telling you the challenge. I was telling you, chief secretary went to college Magendrosi ward. Na chico and wakane uploaded payroll. That I'm telling him straight in the face. Because I've interacted with even people who are aware about the wage bill. Bakoro se bill bikwende yakora payroll bakora. Baganya chief secretary Nairobi, chico Nairobi, chico ikaiga chiaga na chion sisi mesahara. So chiriangi chiago je budget ye ya development chiando sana. I come from Mangakot myself.
Yes. There
was a time between Iriamaranga na Isinga single branch nyumba, which is less than 1.5 kilometers. Ntare gotiro. Ntare gotiro. There was time na rego yana chweta kurmanga. Kilometer ange 8 njui kabwana because igetiri mukosisi atani gotiro. So those are the things, most of the challenges the MC are having. And maybe before we blame a government 100%, but that's why that conversation, Nyamira leadership, if we end up with an errate, so think we can MC because those I have heard say is that to a budget project. Manga MCA is my MCA. Monto Kemere is my MCA because I have much of my interest in Kebati Kebiri. I can also come with I want to visit together that money, Teraja. Nki, it to Taraja, we talk already.
Nine Tabuati Ganjakia,
Tabuati Ganjakia, we Kerualia. Only there are Rualia, born in Joli Manete. No, to get Gonegara. Never send it.
Gravo, ayuna ra entre te county Jones.
Lakini yetu ya itani.
Yetu abero.
Yetu ya itani.
27 mwecho kerendo bia.
Abolish inaba kichukura. We katoka civic education.
Okay.
Tadi civic na civil society. We katoka political education. Vese ya siasa tu atimu maminto. Ayekali choro monto morongi. Somebody is accountable.
Lakini ndende kero te bolie, iyo ko bwati birecha.
Tibwati birecha. Pesa tibwati birecha. Ni akiro mu. Ni akiro mu. Ni akiro mu. Na kitoko tena ayegendo lia besa. Iri na bakri mwanyo kiro monto abaire karanza mubona na ki yes. Ngita aje mwete ba ko raiga. Anya korojo politician A, na nje korojo politician P, nje ko anyo na kerago tai wakira. Tu akordo wasero. Na ai kwale to yo.
Na nene twaragira.
One kero ba chire karanza na ki katiyo yo Kebati no Kengere. No muru chule kurungi.
Gwate mtebia.
That's bad. Tell you, I'm not to go. To Aragiri. Pono, last time, Pagato Kabakaro. Oh, you what they were teaching you over piston Kianda to come to a Julie. Oh, you? The what piston Kianda? Not to Nera.
Yeah.
Nakimuroji. The even time is about to come to piston Kianda, come to Tabati piston on air.
Yes.
And still, that's the same result. So you must look at it. Pekame as one maki. Oh, you. So when you have, as I want to watch what in Nyamira 20, on your ring, I'm worried about 18. Bago Karabo Senaki, one go control. Not that we lack persons. Nyamira? No, it's that we lack persons.
Okay, Nimo. Kuligiri. Ikiara wono kusukuri ya bantu baraharia. Bali kobuli jukura. Nekia kurugwa. Oyo kuru West Mugirango Kabeire. Nekia Ben Momanyi.
Ben is from north. Ben is from
Burabu. Ben is from Burabu. Dobuate Nyambati.
but it's from Kitutu Masaba.
Kitutu Masaba kokoli alenge na ende ni ngole.
Timothy nalengo.
Timothy Bosire nalengo. Abumbali bali kokoli.
No nyeno ongeri nalengo. Ngeri naro kurukunga Henry. He was also there.
No yoro oboniga.
No nyemme yone nalengo yokurunga Nyakundi. He was also there.
But ato baba tababonsi. According to you, wakero kuligeria ne record ya kuchumaiga maite yotoko te kuna ki omosacha ko ikora mopima na kia mete na kia koli bintu kia koli kurumaiga gutire ni ngoro chole ngo the best
ndagete
according to your opinion this is your
ndagete okachari swali elio in the morning of 2027 ulimbo
no takwe bacha
I'm not even running away.
No, don't.
I do not want to mention it. I do not let me tell you face in your face.
Okay.
I do not want to discuss now. I will prejudice.
Lakini then ikolende civic education wa kolibi
what I'm telling you, the time for political education is coming. And we shall not be shy. Because when it comes to voting, in Kengere, and they know abantu bana bamanyite none gatoka cyo kurekicho president.
Yeah.
Ko change. Ekerna akora assessment because okora assessment bono abana bayambali gocha.
New entrance.
Abantu baru ba kurunda.
Abantu gocha bali.
Batala era kurunda. So when we have the lot come 2027 because late afternoon of 2026 we shall have known the lot.
Okay.
Omuya na bakuru. Max. When I will be here, God willing, yes. If Peter asks me that question, I tell you, we have assessed this one, we have assessed this one, Avambara, ranking Yanni.
Okay. Abananchi baligere. Mbiamono, tuasetiri ground yo mwanchu muligere, tuarasetiri ground, tuarafuanira mangana Nyamira, nero wiki ya lenga sa mangana magia, kabisa, ba kana chingundi galia se ebunge ye county assembly, bakarwana kigima halia, na inde vintone vinge ndrete garia eyo nere yagere twara bekire ground kibisa kerese na kitokwera twabekire bia asejide kikemero ngita tunaisana ne mochi abere chigweta twabekire ground kihabere bia bondo tu kwandirenga neje ya impeachment yo makonyi bomu raibense muna tole wika boniga nigo tubwate bakonyi baba raibense babere na ro mukoro kyagara na bete amangana ye uri okuruka chagwa ikigambiro gyatebete na rate ni nake mpaka chingaki gyocho kwa nutsirike 24 no yonde nare onero kurukwa kindiki nere niganjira nitune bunge makajo muraibwense kobe ko machori litali yaye na paka igazeti notice ikalikwa nigo yakagire na ndero alingotia nigwo kurindite nyarikaneti igo korana mbachiete bakabwa cyo chikabwe koti kiara koti yare kogenda mamincha registrar we koti uzwe gambero nero lingi uchiako mwapisha no yo ochikana kwa ruete asiki gambero igo ngaite na conflict of interest na wecho kobene nabo ekingi kore kaneti bono tikatuganye go ikajitari kya 24 tore na ki ego chakoba na ki aye kwarabeire kwaraligiri siasa ya Kenya yoro kongo tukuruka mulima bono ibwate county yangi ikomi na kiumonyite Rigathi gashaka tora muchakera no muntu kuruwa hale before toje no ne kwerende ya yuko ko mbichwe kwaye utukuruswa bisi na kiumonyite in the first place
Kebati mbiya mona fatara question ndaranza kwira ni swali rinda yete kote baiga une chama ya Kenya Social Congress we condemn the violence ya Nyamira ase umusigari abete achometwe nyumba yo mu MC gachomwa one of the leaders kuri Nyamira nera gaitwa provincial we condemn that violence and by extension lakinata ko jakaranga aba Kenya they have shown a lot of majority at the national level to explain into Kengere lakini Kebati and I want to kurusilia aba Kenya kwa
yes
a process ya kurusia Gachagua timbuga history ya Gachagua for your information I have known Gachagua after Chikure Chichibo president. No negera abeto muchumbe I had no idea so I don't have an idea. But Gachagua's political space yacha ekerwa kuliwo. Ekerwa abete running mate ya yo mheshimiwa Ruto. So tinko kwa history na naka ya opore. No, I have no history. But then born I have a history when it comes to the national politics.
Yes.
Process here, let me tell you, and I don't want to mix my words.
Yeah.
Initially, I supported Gachagua Rusiwa. You think why? I saw like, the president current, now the deputy, Youru.
Yes.
when they had a small difference, because that's humanly possible.
Yes.
Uru akamtena kia agendo tanga tanga nanyo to osena kia agendo tanga tanga. Akamore. At one time when I issued a statement, I think you guys said it too.
Yes.
Kada wana ki tikabare merani. Onye kendi kero bachi barakwanirana. But the way things are happening, there is a question I've kept asking myself.
Yeah.
In fact, I think in Nairobi because I didn't know we say parneche bengi. That is when I was Kenya gobi. Yeah. Yes. So now I am trying to ask myself. Nki ke bono nchinta manyiti. Maybe take time nke manye.
Yeah.
Because speed ni ga igor mono.
Emyaka nebire yoka.
Speed nene.
766 days.
Speed nene. So bono kana ngatigara watange buri kinaende. Ndara ko nyango unfolding.
Or manyana ngigenda.
Nkikirira ikirikoba. Michano iriye maybe ngeje kekero. Yoja kuribuka. Matano ne nkekero kwanye bwatiri kujuka yasoege chona ya teacher. Kwa beka mache kwa chikuwa ya soka woje. Maybe no otro cha katucho kumenya asaba Kenya nkeke. But all said and done, again don't care against it because to have politics and a procedure yoko beka yoko qualify ko be candidate your president is found in Article 137, 1 and 2 of the Constitution.
Yes.
That's where it is found. Inga okonyo kotete kwa presidential candidate.
Yeah.
That automatically means plus the deputy aye. Ko ikova mo Kenya. To go to a royalty to more than one state.
Yes.
Yeah. You must come from a party, blah blah. You must be above this age. You must be registered voter, like that. That is number one. 37(2). Ego te banki kera agere to baki. Go stop of a candidate. One of them is that if you are a civil servant, you should have resigned 3 months to election.
To election.
3 months.
Yes.
And blah 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 blah.
A person qualifies for nomination as presidential candidate must be Kenyan citizen by birth, is qualified to stand for election as a member of parliament, nominated by political party or is independent candidate, and is nominated by not fewer than 2,000 voters from each of the majority counties.
Which is 24 counties.
Yes. But BI, yo wearing gay clause, whatever, Constitution ya Kenya, 137.
7A. 1.
2. A person is not qualified for nomination as presidential candidate if the person owes allegiance to a foreign state.
That's what I said.
And then is a public officer or acting in any state or other public office. Number 3, clause 3, whatever, clause 3, clause 2, B, whatever, shall not apply to be the president, the deputy president, or member of parliament.
Yes.
And
there is a place there about Ebanga, you can go down. It says, if you are a civil servant, you should have resigned 3 months
early.
So now, bring out, bring in.
Okay, too fast.
And, you know, it doesn't matter whether it is too fast. But you see, when it says you should have resigned 3 months to election,
yes.
So this is now, I think, is a question we should ask our constitutional lawyers to tell us, is this taken care of? You remember our case in Kisii?
Yeah.
That the IEBs had to go through all the process to confirm that now the current deputy governor had gone through the process. So this is now, I leave it to the lawyers. But because
Narora no Dr. Ukuro court uyo wikama kia timati kimikagina.
That we alliance.
That we alliance. Nereka kotebana tango uyo choretwe nali asikiamiki. Lakini twale ngukwanira kidiki ngoja twale aso twale ukwanira kachagwa itanga tutaracha so yo choretwe. Kachagwa egwata bako manyiri abete no mokumura ibwense. Elibacha agete 2020 abuna liyo ya chakite kubota sikira kwenye shukuru cha chakire kuraliku kabisa aliba chakire ji campaign no mugungo lingo matsira gocha gocha iga
that one I know.
In terms of character wise kero kuligiri yumura ibwe so bono nuriyo na gachago yakurusi obviously koteba no kore bintibios nga yuko separate limite itanga turali character wise tumanye gotira bakasi tukurusi kwa ekiagara ebintu byose bagokwana they are one and the same.
We saw the history of our current president. He's a politician who was born by Moi. He was taken to the field, training by Raila Amolo Odinga.
Yes.
Then he was given to Uhuru to assist him marry.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So he has gone through that baptism.
Yes.
So he's a man who knows the terrain. The current deputy president who's been impeached is a product of Uhuru Kenyatta. I'll say that because, there is an element of Moi. Because if he worked under Moi, he could have gotten some instructions. Then he's now with Nini. I do not want to go deep about the characters of these two, because all politicians in Kenya, they pull home. Okay. All of them, they pull home.
Nobody,
we pull home. I'm not an exception. That is it. Politics is me first, and then my community first, like that. So if you look at what was given today in social media, the people were employed.
I say BCI 108.
So that is a testimony. If you go to every other person, it's the same. You go to MCS, when they employ the 3 people they employ, go and check.
Igo talina magos kero wate balitanga nina nkwale gukana ngata
you know the reason why the reason why I got that arusiwa is if I'm magos abere igoso muri yago ndia nyakoseri mukungu na bari kuaberana for the purpose of unity and the peace of the country. Lakini abikiri raidanga Kenyans are very good politically, we are mature. We don't bring it as it has become a Kenyan issue. So when they maintain the peace, now it gives us time to analyze the deeper. So, evaluate on what we have seen. Yes. Point. Our governor Nyaribo, yes, yeah. Yes. So I think maybe that's but in Kengere. I feel again don't kira tomanyiti. Kira nsa kwenyora bag meta zonyore ekero moi na karanja. Moi yakagende suka koirana karanja karisai. What is it? Ndio kumenya kisungu mkuti paka wale. Lakini ya kwanwanga abana bari barchiye soke bara jensi ko miyokanige bara iga ko kwaye nkware me according to no bagateba alafu cabinet meeting nere gotebe kana ya kolkane tu alafu akamanya ko boli na aba cabinet bakamuboli bakene na kibono gotoka mangana yale gateba maite oyo sinyirwe mwale ko kora iga lindi ebine bitu to koiwa bi some of them mabune yeto kenero na ende substantiated mutaye bio box home inere could ngane karo because we didn't bwati lakini ngakuri na kick with time ninka manyo sana kick hesa ko baikyo ono yende bine kirinde go one element is insubordination bo ne but kimba sakwa quoted I only put a rider on what you had also. Yes. The deputy president may be removed from office on the grounds of physical or mental incapacity to perform the functions of the office, or on impeachment on the ground of gross violation of provision of this constitution or any other law, where there are serious reasons to believe that the deputy president has committed crime under national and international law for gross misconduct. The provisions of Article 144 and Article 145 relating to removal of the president shall apply with the necessary modifications to the removal of the deputy president. According to you, I enjoyed the debate in the Senate. I think that's the most enjoyable prosecution of the impeachment. Oh, I enjoyed it. Because it gives us this is the history we shall tell people. Okay. Even when I was not a lawyer, I must tell you the difference between a lawyer and advocate. At least I was able to.
Indeed, it was
Kirinde or said and done. When you can kill beyond that, about that was be Paka Kengere Garansta.
Nobody's clean.
You've done it.
Nobody's clean. Nick mine. About the ones be. What's going on now? To what the Jomo, don't like you work. No more. I went so you, according to the only thing you'll clean. Okay. Within 14 days after a vacancy in the office of the deputy president arises, the president shall nominate a person to fill the vacancy, and the National Assembly shall vote on the nomination within 60 days after receiving it.
Nominated.
Yes, but what was the hurry?
No, you see.
Notice, and you are sitting on Friday, business.
It was gazetted.
As much as it was gazetted. But what they had 10 days up to around Saturday hearing.
Yeah. And up to 60 days for debate.
Yes. Why hurry?
That is why I was telling you there is more that means the eye. And that's why I don't want to divulge much. And I leave it to our learned friends. What is this that we don't understand as on lawyers? Maybe it will come out in court. Because it's already in court. So we shall know.
At least kwa deputy president. It was a trick to the degree from both sides. Yes, he might have been sick, which you can't say no. Whether you pressure on a go quarage, or a bidange, a mere kibri boniga, or take one groups war, never going to pressure. Like, why? Yeah, coincided in a few hours, in fact, 1 hour, 2 cross examination of Yokorwa. Any full play.
Let us not say that way. Let's start from the positive side. That when you pressure
that's what I said.
When you pressure
yes.
And the lawyers are very interesting guys. The back around it on Kengere or Savia adjournment. So this is a possibility also. That let's take an adjournment. So, and the moment they reach Congo space for an adjournment, Keramuita was asking up to Tuesday.
Tuesday,
yeah. So, this is something they could have known. Because now we are speculating. That now I think in the matter are Sambir Mono. And you know, these are not small guys. These are people who are exposed to intelligence.
Yeah.
So, while the Navy
the vote is cut.
In the Via Sambire, Kerabia Sambire, no, the Catholic Angela. To event. So that's also a possibility. And a very high possibility.
Yes.
In fact, you know, they are under key. I cannot remove that
Simia,
now the same guy we are seated with, the next message in Italia.
Good. And I think
we are having lunch. So this is how the law is. The law is on us, and that is how they are playing it. Yes. So every possibility is possibility.
Okay.
It's possible. And let us leave it at that. But let me say something on this impeachment and what have I learned.
Yes.
The two major political alignments are likely to come out from this impeachment. If Kindiki takes over, because it's the likely person to take over.
Yeah, already they are telling you.
A system too is the likely person to cover the next DP. So we shall have two major political blocks. Blocks. One, a block that will be headed by UDA, ANC, Fort Kenya,
yes,
ODM, PA, or let me put the tribes like this so that people can understand. Omoikoyo, sorry, a wing ye president, the current president, Lift Fryer will come on board. A wing ye, a Yomori will be a rain you, Omogere will be rain you, which Momeru will be rain you, maybe 3/4 Yomopukusu, 3/4 Nate Momeru, and the party cost.
Yes.
That line up.
Yeah.
And maybe this is what I got a Kindiki. I get Mount Kenya East. Anyire, Kera Mount Kenya West ya Ruro.
Ya Ruro na.
So the next block yendi ya siasa ne ujikotwara Umuikoyo, Umokamba, Padu Mukusu because of Eugene.
Yes.
And small percentage of Momeru.
Yeah.
And a small percentage of Motukuru Coast.
Yeah.
Those are the blocks. Only this one are going to make a poster. If it can manifest,
that's a big question.
This block, this block here because and I'll come about the issue about the party and I put in if time allows. So one of Gusii mathematics here because you all Moikoyo will want Koyana support the Kasini.
Yes.
Mukamba. Maybe Michano ya Kachagua Jagatilia, Yonda Yanga, you can speak to Kubo.
Oh, Rio.
Meshima Kalonzo.
Yeah.
Maybe no, yeah, they are jacket up. Maybe. One go Quanix about because this one I can in what I'm going to Karanzalia, to about Mukaranzalia, in Kimuarego.
No, we get a more control.
In Kimuarego. Yes. No, as a wapper, just or so, keep coming it.
Yes.
One kid among Kwan.
Yes.
It's one on Siasa. King Siasa. So again, the Rega. I got to a quarter Sawaya at Chiribueli. And you must go to car.
Omugusi na soe abuatare na Gachagua. Is it likely?
Omugusi na abuatare na Ruto. Is it likely?
Those are the two
scenarios. Because possibility to a line up in there. Nature take to effective need.
Okay. Where is likely Omugusi na yale likely kogenda? Ekiagero skuli boniga already tubwate barai ase serikali ya bono.
Yes.
Muwaziri wa wejisemi Omuske
yonde Migosi
ogamba ndubwate osoro is there nero
osoro ya parliament lakini sasa serikali sasa ili Atati plus that is
yes
Migosi
tubwate
osoro ya yale grokeria because of where he is na ene maybe president kana kiti gaba ikirogeke na ndo atwapisi
okay
and I've said again and again ngaki Rute na temoto ekero nyo eto osoro na eto gamba raire rengi ato et
retrato rentu kwa na wendi last time na kinto ndo dikendo no Mugusi bona ke tu kwa ke sabu ye kuliriria 2027 ke to so goji with the korusuku kyo mo deputy governor to atebrenga na ajiko nyore chance yo kosoa babwatane na Kalonzo
Gachagua is likely to have Kalonzo
as Kalonzo kwa lolo na bako nyakenda
I don't know otro chago
okay Omugusi ngai most likely out so ekiara already up to now nduracho rakiama to jikobere kemo no Mugusi
I think ando bwate michando twate michando chikora cyari kwa kurero Mugusi tumongitare kwa kira Ruto cyari kwa kurero
Ogusi mbale kwa kira Ruto
Ogusi bangi bari kwa kira Ruto
nani bagwa kira Raila ekiara Ruto na Raila bonenge
na ngo denga bona itigara itari se ballot mondo le se ballot Ruto ni block ibn
kanyi ba etra influence ya ekiara most of Ogusi mbare ODM influence ya negere ba kire Ruto
na ngo denga most Mugusi omonge tare kwa cyari kwa kutude tare kwa kira Ruto that means yari kwa kira Kalonzo lakini siasa maite igisi na maruki na bego kanene mami nyore yakorere ya onchokire you know that so bona na onkubulia Mugusi na mutari wancha we have 1.5 years active tueboli aki which na itoko genda because if Kenya will be managed by the coalition
the coalition
for a while for a while Kenya will be managed by the
coalition
look at abaruja baminto chipatire ngawa china chiriko brenga bagwate ororo
boni gamba biri bali tatebe na isatu na nena
isataye kirichiko chiri strong there is ANC there is Ford Kenya there is DAP and NRA
okay NRA nero ndanyibwati
NRA nero yo senator ya Busia so you see they came pake position in such a way pakache karata na ke ayakanyeka ayasabiki nenyete sabiki pakate bana ki ona kokonyora ngenda bukusu nekyo ngige to kuna mesi to kuna county chibere isato actually isato ko kunere transfer ya kidogo ya kuna Busia kidogo because mbawa the sugar factory so iko kuputura tusabega so they came together and said this not magena
to bagana
ndo paso kuitana ngutwara to goche to tiane masetoka pakate bani bakana ende bakanyorabo
30% yabo nere yagire gukwana rukurumo isoni
king akakora the same mutua pasi na ruto ne ya mutua
okay
mutua akakora
king
mutua no yoke
for na king nera
king akakora pa my friend kichwangu mu Isaka era akagenda akakorabo na chama cha mashinani
era kanyohara bo ambassador aiwa commissioner somewhere
commissioner judicial service commission karori so bono tumanya musia konya korera kitote kiameke kujitia kwa ningwa ningkole ebia me bita to biraiga torostie coalition in Kisii inanyi kwanda last time Kenya Social Congress na kiese na kitangani se bio
Kenya Social Congress
KSC nero na PDP nero
ke UPA negro nero
UPA nero ngite bia me bine ba Gusii onye to gwanja Kengere for one reason or another
okay again to kwa letra but is a new point kwa letra a coalition yero Gusii ya maybe kwenye conglomeration yo ngento
ye caucus anyiro ke caucus bune caucus ya beruya toto bari naki onye toto geti Kengere enda KNC onye toto geti Manison ero NC enda UPA onye toto nyari botomo tageti gendo magara
at least otoke kiama kia Gusii
aba Gusii bonsi pachor from this ebia maybe tumenya ko tabari naki guys want to isaniri ono umuntu uri go block ya no tutamini block ne lie bwathe umosoli
numbers
block kimoroje ukikoira tubate naki no koraiga into aba Gusii no tora ne ko kasi yaito
okay bia mibibia ito hakiri ya Gusii umate to gukwana gekera esinge njito tage to pimana yudi ningo trocho yo rusi go brai oyo Rigathi gashagwa ngori tole bosi na kinga ito chukobera ntocho iniera go so to kenda ngao bia mibibia ito mbiri beyond Gusii
oisa
ko beyond kwa kuna to ibeke
yango go simple example ekiama ge kurukunga NRA nkiri beyond Gusii NRA nonye ndiye pi
ngeli beyond Buruya
yani toke barabono conspicuous nga kire beyond Buruya no bona tell me for Kenya nga yiba taba chumbe mbunga
mo ko bara toke
mbunga is strength ya mbunga yes in Germany there is a party that is confined to a district one district, and that party always is in government, does not be in opposition. These are the terms. See, democracy, this is why we're asking Gusii, maybe, the lead party, that is how ekero chiaki ngete kwando bachire KSC abange abachumbe tubata Gusii diaspora Gusii tubata bachumbe
13 years kiandanya Kisii banenya
dogoro umanya komento mugaba no yomo benta babiri umanya komento chi seneta ibere mento ibere ne abubere abumbalenga bali this is 6 this is 19 ababere 19 taro
yes
abaye musiye bonsi 65. They are 65. I'm saying about 65. Once, probably ebia maybe. Tomenda ko yanda diaspora. Alisto bwa chinguru. Nenda abantu baitu batene from these parties.
Aba Gusii bali batene kotina ko.
Ikurualia. Batene. So if we have diaspora another 5 or so. Abanda ekiama kiri ko twara bachumba abange. Bachumba kwa tamina bachumbe paka bagabana. That is the party to be leading these other parties.
Akibone go post election.
To akore ko kasi we can do a post election. What's wrong?
Na ngoda na gi ekebo no.
Ninto ikaranza to igwana na ki.
After election, na limo kuligiri na ki who got what.
Don't worry, these other parties never did that. They did it pre.
na kibono prene kituraje kumanya for now
yango tebi atogo wana na kia bantu once Gusii we want to be in our own parties Gusii ekarto to iwana ni boigo to jodo karansa to form a caucus of our Kisii parties tumena ko tebari na kibono block to jogo ko negotiate na to tebandi nga karto ko analysis e block like riko to ara chinguru block A ne to tebe wa the current president to iwana to jogo eye ni wa the chinguru orangiri to kole meyo ga kubugwa kera bwiru mete bono
mo bato kanene
twabwato kanere e block eriende yaira tutalengi waro gusha tu
post your papers
yes tabana kibono ko kwatro gasi ninu makimoto kore because we would have known abachumba brenga tuwate bunge because we know that type
ekera nata get numbers
you can't the numbers nata get no ne kacho kuri chiko nata get so we now say that Patras the leading number of MPs nere koba the lead party for the caucus.
Yes.
That's how we determine which party could lead the others. Nere could lead because now you know more numbers. To me no inere go to your mess. That's from that party no to kurishumo to you can even find no to kurusiko.
Yes.
You can even find no to kurusiko or Jorukura among this. You can even come from the diaspora. To think about nae on kabe the lead team moko watana the leading party. For negotiation.
Yes.
To karanza to tenga ki ebi ndebi ko pe kuga. We ask for that.
Aba waziri batato.
Batato.
No speaker.
Ekerto ebi ndebi on speaker mo ntonyora. Aye, ege gotoka na yokonyora. Ege gotoka na yokonyora. Ege gotoka nyare bokonyora.
Abunto etake.
That is the way forward. Lakini ote bango ko kagia bantu.
Ngobale te kiameke mo speak.
Tata. Democracy ningi.
Good. Abune karto kuana most likely trosie block ya ito tumenye ko genda asechi kuleiti bo no tkato akoli to ire suka chako na inde do you think na chukubuli kiro
onyo ga impeached if the court will not give him leave 10 years you wait for 10 years
10 years atakubuli anything
that public office
ana majo kurena
then after that it will be emptied Ewan ane abakurusu. Lakini manya sa politician ekero kwa so long as no rusiwa. Kaya no bere tikitondo. Ko ito mondo.
Lakini rende atoke kwa bekiretu.
Lakini ko debe na ki.
It would depend with the explanation.
That is it. Lakini rende even without no yakero kwa tikitondo eke. Nabo bono to chibono ikachagwa bere you can talk to bantu bo muri mabamo. You can swear reasonable number. That's to kwa mtu kwa na. Can swear reasonable number. Ndio parende uru no mokongwara ke buna nda batena kinaende ni mwacho yana no karati ko ikende cha so that is how the dynamics will go lakini mwiko will vote and the current government.
Okay mwiko boni igapno to kuligiria litangani onara ko teba boirire John boirire meke umbu ne kyakuru kwa ati nkwanerie omogeni oyo miguna gose onyoni kurubasi wakwani guno onyoni kurubasi
mandena mwanchi na
ngia mona kabisa nyoni kwanyolire amakwani yuko ayirwe makoroba ya bona tuligereria wikira boni nga yaba kuchukure chaba ikoyo akero kuligereria boni do you thinking gachegwa ujo sokosokiri with a good number of them
it is manifested in chukure chaga to senate na parliament particularly senate the senate and I want to anginye mochokoro masega ngana ya na engwa tene no musacha ngito tukabugwa no tu arengenere na gote mwana yo bonyonga no mochokoro masega sokoro ya masega kuru kuna mochokoro sokoro yana kuru Kengere
oyo Nyamira ragete yes
that is democracy now they to na mochokoro masega ndende bono nya wake sabu nya konsumbu mutu so if you look at kuna kiage to senate Mwana mwenzi wake tamu, including diaspora.
Como Rusio.
No, ni senator ya Lamu yake te yes. No.
No, olio kurende.
Ya Lamu na beko ibata ba.
Beko ibaro. Alisa aenda meti kega ya.
Ya jiko tindeka montori.
Mo deputy.
Ngeda ali Kenyatta ya banta mali ya Mombasa. Ndio wakamatena kio mwaka. Ntobu atibira kito yo talenta leta atu next week. Akatana beko ya Cairo.
Wakanda.
Bakabina gwa benke bira kita. So, urike libone mathematics yengu na chisenta cyagete ne moodi y'abantu bunere mu ikoyo nare bino tokeye
atokerete bosa lakini igendo kumanya jigura jala kurangiri gurero ruto irengana kanyara kurugurende ma
chinke chikura chero tukira abone chikura cyawa gurero chire okora chira wakindo ngi chitari bwati shida tarakaniti na Meru
ikini kira konyora
ase Mount Kenya Mount Kenya East to chine chibere bono ba imbuto chikumenya kibazo chikubihave because muturi no akuru
muturi na no muwazi
muturi no akuru
na ndi bakonyora mo deputy in terms of their numbers. They are not so many.
They are not so many. Lakini tolo chile ne baro tu kwende. Kuna nani tu mo Gusii. By vaji amigos. Migos tango ta deliver kuna nani ubere.
Na bakanyo.
We kade. That's why now thing ntwana ba Gusii. Ntora amnya suchi ko yani kera tolo chura conspicuously. Kuna ko recho mo Meru, ko recho mo Bukusu, ko recho mo Ligori.
Ngaji wasagochi.
Okuchura nga echirega. Oku apportion. Kone chetu bono uchi che bange yongra njo tonyo na mata Winds Park ne reto kora kwana.
Okay. Bono, ne kero factor yo mugati gacha gururo. Let's say, ekera oskuli no ne mathematically no anything, whichever way you horizontally upright or whichever way is out. Table. Kero taba the thing geligia court. Table.
Manage no jinda buta realist because ata gete pardon ya impeachment ya rusero.
Yeah.
Kacha gwere bono tiganjira naki ebibi asambiri.
Osokire.
Wana biasambiri.
Osokire good. Then tiki uji kutwara serikali omura igwenzi na ki arachikonya hara kokenda none semeli ya matali ya mulima central.
You see when you look at the route of the president and the route of the politician now then okumuri ekran kumuri gerinji we position na ki na ile keture igona abekire tarakaniti na Meru ikure na nyimeki
uko
so chikora chirega igachya ba chimwe bale chikaundi chibere na bachila ikire kokenda sale
yeah.
Taribu. Chikora chumu Bukusu chonsi. Wajumba libarali. On average once will go to east side. On average. Ekora mu
Bukusu. Usukoligiri bantu mbage jiri in terms of development tra kora kende.
Tigana ya tora kwana siasa iri kwamburi. Tigana magana rero mena de no Nyamira bere. Eyobono sia to kwa ne yobo chumbe ngakia ko ni serikali.
Yeah.
Because chikora njira ndori waka kura bono abantu bobwate the powers waka chikora bono na abajumbe. Ngakia kuma nije serikali omu Meru omwere chikura cha Meru
okibegire kipindoni
okibegire abachumba abuno bali onyaure babukusu ba moire abali goli kamera ya moire bogere ngima ya moire Gusii bona arombi biti kwanza kuna bintu kumenya bino chikoba lakini ute nabwate bane kurwa
na bwate already
bona abuna abaye na abantu tamanye na jwako raki when you see onyonka resisting the ODM and we know how parties operate. So you can see what's going to happen. Because even right now chesa mona bakushi because bamante ebiri ngangwa to koserete atema ngano monta ko impeach mugushia ko impeach it wasn't
umujado ko bomona
ko wasn't
lakini no the content bakushi bado mbali Israel ekagara owing to what happened recently ataba idikiro kende nyona kyo waziri na ende nona obraibu bunge
daira na bate bitoti
I have listened
na bate bitoti ko rai
okay I don't know
so mate to think
yani na ibwete ko zaka
ngike ko mate
okay
if onyo osagisi nyore ndata gete na ni mambia ka ko tendo kore mbono de
sura kidra baba benga na after to already na give it
aina alto ko bole bantu beto na ki aye ngitira kwara egende na ndo ko nyori risa bonchera to kore na bera bengiti that what we asking them minto tenya ko tebana kinga to bwati pati nto bwati chipati twense to so chipati chetu ke muntu ai chole ri ekoko inja ya pili nga chimusa chu congress because it has some history and a background and a philosophy nganki anyona bwate ni manyi anyona bwate philosophy ngaki tikato bamo to kwane erimo and akatenga ntu we are social democrats we are not for the far east neither we for the far west we are social democrats where omuntu olio otakere kunyanyaswa akorendwa
okay
that's what it means by social democrats ngato isa kuito muntu inse mono inga kwagenda to the far left ochiko obe socialist in the osari ostobe pigwa capitalist
naro osari
omanya ko muri bintu byonse so when you are social democrat like no this is not right moya kiaye anyona le wanda like aye akane bango biara ile school serikali somi
no bantu muchisira middle ground
aye biara garwe bango tige serikali
Esome.
to basa waka na echogo onye choteyo. You demand for your right.
Lakini no mbono tukunya kulira igona ki ekintu gikora tukulira paka bono no kurusu ini lesson to beteko soma na ki mo konyu bumura ibenzi karu si wororo ekintu tukulira angeliga na omugusinga yaberete na indi ngiyo to somi kuruoro ikigara na indu tutagete next time tutora mo deputy president
Positioning. Ngaki wetega.
Ekine kitokuri kuruboniga
Eri na rie ryogo tokuria
na kitowetega tanyoro mo deputy president okurubusi
na kinate yo andu baito na ki
regional balancing
na kinate abeiga incho etume social congress imbe
etumbe UPA me
ko konyora toigweti na Kengere mbiago kwiraniria nyoko chumuina abo nyori kende etumbe ime tumanya ko tebana ki toko gende sigi ya chikure chanka uri okobwa minto tumanya yo tana ki ngite bono twakorire gas muntu no ekera ba guchiko choyu kuri go president unless tu are president story presidential candidate in a different scenario in so far muzazi utare presidential candidate bono muna yo morara nyetali usena kiyo naende kachwangi yako jigoita and I want to
na lero naende na ruanigwa
I want to tell
ruanigwa na rokolonga
I want to tell
group ya ina mba kwa mwana murara oyo ugende
yo murara kwa
Nyamira.
I want to ask Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga with all due respect nga kikachwang akwaka omwana omoke nga ki lachi ako tiotereri nga ki aladu ako tiotereri yarwa no mwana yero sokiri umutwe bono musacha kiyo simu kungukyo. So I think I want to be specific here when a party leader ya Kenya Social Congress I address Mwaka Raila as a party leader ya ODM. You must apologize to Mugusi. Togwa dinchira ibere you must apologize to Mugusi na ki aba chumbe bali ba ODM. I'm addressing you as the party leader ya ODM. Nonye kwaruru obono. You owe Mugusi an apology, particularly to Mwana Morara. You can do anything, but that's my position.
Akerokoli yo mwana oyo. Nugocha kwae. Let's study. Maite aikwabere sibemo kwa brigade gocha. Yes ngokuwa ndara mangana yeserikali. Ali batako kola abatakira nichi vintebi. Lakini ndoje na orosi enemies ya bangi.
Okay na siasa. You want to start with friends? If you start with friends, you are done. If you start with friends, you are done. You start with enemies. So that you know which enemy and how you want to confront him or her.
What do you advise someone going forward? Ekigara orola candidate no motor brave. Na brave na ended aba na maite it's not easy. Omwana miaka ya 28 29 go tene na bosibu murai wezera kama tebi na agwa ko do abantu mbaroro baraba nene in fact di Raila Odinga kalonzo buye ka kwebacha tari muntu ra tene igali ga kwa ne gabuye with all the experience ya bwad. It's not easy.
We need abantu abana bagusii. Aiko mwano yangi amugaidi to develop for tomorrow we katokolekyo injenya gantegere sale isa go chali give him an objective advice because
you never know abantu bara bangi to support na bono tole chiguruwe chimonere we can pass this information to him. What do you tell him?
Tebi tigali abaka bane bale sopa pamotebi nga ekero ko tachaga na ndi watacha ekitinyo kwa na sisi miwono kwa nego bo na sialde mutamaga because when Ruto was brought from the school agaza YK92 of that team nerwe ko sokire
yabo Jirongo chebali yabo Nyamueyo yo gumo
piro Nyamira nge treasurer Jirongo na nge chairman Ruto was the secretary YK92 and Mwaka Moi used the three. And that time was looking at the youth sector. So after that, group was Okirisco. Is the current president. Lakini bantu bare kumutenda tenta kwane. Tare ko semuro tenta kwana. Yo na te banye unya kagwa atakali ya baka banne inchikaranta kena bako ngakira. Alinko mo de kumutenda confidence ka ko nyakore ka sa kore. Because into to anko kota togochi. Yeah. Bono first presidential candidate awade na nyona akabote mwaka nyachai omwana could be a potential presidential candidate yomukusi.
Yes,
onta to manyo omwana comes from a political home lineage lita kibasaro kire the first senator ya Nyamira senator kibaso iyo sokoro yae lita muraro kire negesora George
Murara
George nadi yarokiri nadi bangu yarokiri so he's coming from a blood lineage
na indegente kingigo chugotenena murda magara murdena naki ekera kirime ai
entuga yarule keumbu liumbagero teri kwirano aleso nyera asimise entuga yarule liumbagero teri kwirano aleso nyera asimise gocho nene kere kunyene gocho teri kunyene kere mo
oyene gikwete igobara mwana utego chugotenena mwogo chugomutenenia.
No, you see, the constitution of Kenya about the limitation here, presidential candidate. So, when you talk Koranga now, what the potential, you just prepare him now.
To win, if he comes
so long as the constitution allows him, what the Kiro, and to decide na no Gusii, 20. Come and buy. Come and buy. Kufa driver, kufa makanga, kufa mekanika. Kufa. Tuangane huko. So that is the discussion we have. Na kinata ngati oli bako yo Raila tuamukole sichikura bunaba Gusii. Tuatemire kwa nere paka this last election na alikuwa abantu kuba kudre chai mami na kanywe chai mmoja kwenda kwake kura. Kaki mwake iga. Chai munyo chai bone. Chuma mwete munyo chai. Konyo mwako ile ne chirani. Ekera wanza kwito mwana buno yo. Ono ngiki agadote.
Okay, let's assume Gusii Matiang'i naro is a factor. Ekiagara naro che interview gete Jeremiah Kioni wiki ya magiha Jubilee are gukora agatebanga Uhuru Kenyatta na chorete Matiang'i nga akamotebinga aye no iregenteke na kanga. I don't know how true is that, lakini I can attest in naro interview you online ya luso asa kolete na Lini Ngugi na kuanitenga na tigatima tusi ni Kenya ole gaiga na Matiang'i akore aireri bageri. I don't know.
Kebati, let me ask you an honest question. Onoiga a constituency ile kuruka KSC constituency etu araji kura Kenya ngima moratata geti ene mane to campaign that doesn't need money to look for agents because they'll be there. If you bring Matiang'i today, maybe it's a different story. We're talking about today, Binatora. Rata Matiang'i na Morara. Trade Mkurare. Mkurare, whatever. Mkurare.
Na key, na kitopanda kojia. Mimi, I want you on to have a key. This is the way forward.
The way forward, if Togo disengo tentole presidential uno Gusii. Onye Matiang'i ogoja. Although you want to mark time. You don't have the experience. Mark time. Rally your constituents behind Matiang'i.
Okay.
And I said before na kena kwanda kakiri na ki ekerona ale kuwati ya Nyachai. Anyona was there. Etu aroje na of the two omondo wati chinguru cha chirego rakini Nyachai. So I wanted to achieve three things. Karabe president, so be it. Lakini kato iko magoro batokana nchiyo tukamenya koteba now tu achieve into vire kamo that no Gusii na to decide to ba ama to akam ekinga achieve because abajuma bonus ba Gusii bakaita na 40 people. Yes. Tukamenya ba ikoda muchumba konsrai kwarori tukanyora kwarori ikindi gato ari kwa achieve ngeri na we wanted to demonstrate know how many we are. So those two we achieve achieve you know achieve tine okobe president.
Yes.
And muna tota abete president yini history bali moko somo history mo so mibitap.
Yeah.
Kera mo biro je miro. Tinya koro nyo kwano mondo lioka.
Yes.
Na ni bitap biro moko somo.
Yeah.
Man.
Good. Bono muna tole going forward. Siasa na giuchu kwa baga igaime ya Kenya mo deputy president isikali. Na inde problem ni linga. In the unlikely event, God forbid, but we have to say this. Kindiki nero mo deputy president. Tacholi rina bananchi gacholi no muraibwense. In the unlikely event, God forbid, anything can happen. It can't only constitution got a bed. It can happen. It just muraibwense. Meaning Kindiki will take over as the president, isn't it? And doko end up with Choli. Still, you go pick another one of a deputy. So we will have people.
God forbid. If something happens in Kisii,
yeah.
God forbid.
Yeah.
No people will be the governor. And
yes,
they will pick another one.
So how do we have people as president?
Don't worry.
And deputy president.
The constitution anticipated this, and it gave out the way
forward.
In the Vigokurwa. Yeah. In any case, on a Kerumunda, got the Nerno Kenyore, that the Gatorwa in special circumstances. Isn't it? Telling I answer because the drafters don't take people to this, take in care up to this time. So the Kadigering in Kirichi Kolikokora, but Tambo came me Jandi. So we shall go with the constitution which to our Kirichikura. In any case, Terusa Makwiri, no Gatevanaki, they looked at it, Bakaranga key, how do we go about it? Care no, it's going to judge my name. It's a cost to the country. When I want to say the Toka Sato Cogne, Bunatoka and I Unyagutuma, Yanyagutunya Quarova, Yanya Quarova, take it 2027.
Yes. That is it. Justin Kurubirongo, Justin Agoteva, ni Justin kutoka Birongo, Ruto no Mutindi, toka ndara ro, biamono Kigima, biamono Justin arodi SMS yaogabo. Kennedy Musiro na arodi yaogabo, biamono Kigima, kerto ndrete twara binyokire, otoko chakachinsa Iberigoro, twara binyokire doje chabere jinsa isato, nijide kemero ngibere na isana tuwati jide kankego na ndito kurago soria, inigotole na mheshimiwa Atati Kengere, ono muraibi ya makilia Kenya Social Congress, twara ko soria binte binge igoro ye kaunti ya Nyamira na mangana ya magendero na siasa ro na kigendrete, goto ndito kwana ngana yukurusubwa abisi como konyu muraibi wense, igonera to ndito kwana nyukobate brengere bya ona botoligera elinde tujukokora. Bono wikiraga gestu aikire intubu no mugusi into kandi tukwana twatebire gore yibiyama totware coalition y'abagusi tosoi mega uwel stobone to kubwaterana ndogende bo ikoyo usitutigara so murahibenze kera twagire kurigire ryo so murahibenze nare like liko wini kikura chigocha
buna na ateba abukurumaiga
yeah
siasa iko chinjikira lituko
yes
siasa yarenge mwizo ndi ya Raila ya chinji ya chire Raila okonye siri situation nga ya beirega I think ndubenta kwa buno mugustora cha kero tuchake bono aba chumba abaito bachorire anda na ibuba gukwana limo nyongo gukwana mugeni gukwana na muchumba kete na mwibanori tigabara turachake discussion we barega they are in different parties but no bagusi we karansi tu buri na ntutagete ko gende direction ye nyo to gende direction yuko kolgie party nkira abaire formula na abere formula ye na rusirie na rusirie sebi ebisa kubinde na rusirie gorigori na rusirie Mombasa nero ni wate party sirikisho nero kadwa siri nero tari ngege kare yemo lakini iri yanyora abantu abange yego take the
leadership
nere ko take the leadership taribu
no whatever
sirikisho nero na kadwa siri na ipati naende ko zero punto something kia ruhu I remember my phone was out take ruhu from Tana River okay and boy kojo there were about 33 parties 33 lakini ekerobe bangire bakorire batenga bono twebangire twakore bantu gende yanda boy kojo 33
and hali yevya Mombasa ndo sini pinyole
33 parties chire boy kojo
chingima
33 chire moyo yes por donya ko rege ndike sini vyama bi watu sembi ne bioka osembi tano to what space in aki political space na ere kokora umetena wara be strong candidate so ulin kwangete ngoli ticket because taito ko fe mondo gete ogende Kebati osoke kera gwasoke no mugusiore ono mwana yo to kurwanira gaiga
oyo
morara atokumurwana no mugusi tiri kumurwana no mwana Nyamira yo kumurwana no mwana mugusi oguchwa to konya mambia kera to abera bagaka tata ya bono kwa bere kini na ria nyona tetinye chaina ki bono muntu kwa borire bono pinga moi
kwana kwa bere
bono kwa bere mbole bono pinga moi ngatigiro lirate ni teni musko
ni gari rate
na ba debet inja na kwana go to history go to the archives
kurweli bitu gatusamba baka bona
gatusamba tukatiko kaza na lende onye liria mupingira liria 88 97 iria onya mupingera ari diria lengi konya lentire district focus for rural development alengi darling. It is the same thing Matiang'i I miss the direction. Onya Matiang'i astalinga bono na nje tiangenda kama mbaya kera cross UPA kanga bono ari wocha kanga wanta watena kibono bono leta Matiang'i but I had made his name. That is true.
Tango na inde ndire even better.
Kanga bono toko patch. Kanga bono toko patch.
Ose number 3. Tango bono
atoko patch ya alise sati akwaruswa enyonge korega. Kanga no toko beke kera. To beke kera.
Tai bobo kendu. Tai muzuko boji moto.
That is it. That is why we don't want to murara. Aisa ko chena Matiang'i ga ali kabe karanzali. To zikoligere to Matiang'i. Tiko mwana itakole trobusuku.
Ngoko akirais.
Ngoko arubu.
Omwana ngoko atiari.
Kakokana tari watigwa amwati.
Amubekeze. Lakini ni stule na nani ngoto bwa kuruhusiwa murayo kunene.
Bono igo mwana
amigos. Pero the topest.
Bono sibono iga. Ogamba nali chikura ndeti I have nothing wrong with him. At one time nali chikura Kenya Social Congress. Bono iga ekreto ko kwana nyito kwa presidential candidate. Ige ko sire between Matiang'i na Murara. Murara ngito kera mujande ni miaka na the constitution. Yokayo. Na kitu ayete kera ko matana ki tari tuanja. Miaka yako kana richi kulia koraki. Yakana tikamati kakoreki asuke mutu. Richi ko tebe ngakero ko 30 years ko na I think it's about 35. I'm not sure I need to correct. If it is 35, iko bondo ndabro kutora matana ki anju to kwagaje. Ayanju bono tara na Matiang'i. Atara na Matiang'i sababu mbona watena ki nkocha na arenge kintu kyankira ne richi kulyangita. It is easier.
Anda rage ndongere ngoli giga igana ki it must you be over 35 years.
I think it's about 35.
Entiga na haligeria sigete na around bakwe mina. Ngoli kitole ngoli kinde kabisa iga. Bono linde so far so asitoberete ndoli bya saga ya mnatokanda kuska kwesio ndata keiri tonyora na into gendo geito linde kanyomba kaitu mnatwateba inde tuskoch bosi. Bono tiga tutokolega. By the time tale 20 digikali
20 is on tomorrow
Mambi lakini celebration ya is it Madaraka Day or Masuja Day? You come on Monday. Is it on Monday?
No, it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. It's on the holiday will jump to Monday. Lakini the celebration is tomorrow.
Do you think former deputy president
he can't come?
Why not? He has been retained by the court.
No. The orders that have been suspended. Lawyer.
But he should come.
I don't know if he wants to go there. I don't know.
Yes, meaning
like I'm asking you, unless
bullish
again. Again.
Ayora kirogonkeyo.
Kirogonkeyo. Again go chimuina ali anyori bench. Magungu. Ai karanze.
Na we bench is right. But
that's politics. Lakini rende
so far
lakini tarabwena rende unless bono aisa ko ruali agende.
Aboja ne wheelchair. Come on. He's the deputy president so far. Ekigambiro as of now. Mbaka tarehe 24 karabaje go decide ya interview. Okay, tuachire gazeti notice ya bekirwe bunge ya tebire interview nsp yondo kitigete no gotianiwa ikigambiro gya jiri mutu gya tebire na taruse tiwo BC in the right way.
I think I'm going to tell you then aki the petition has raised pertinent issues we go no Kenya. Katora bitegerera.
Yes.
So process imara chokora put it on hold pakaturu direction on Thursday.
Yes.
Nchira bana so mente kesongi kiororo igo.
It's all right. Egendo ndo dawanike.
Egendo kerigo tokwa na ngiri ki as it is kende kebe na deputy president.
Igo to the deputy president ibere.
Ya ori ay kana. Tara process the process just start kini ngiri otiani.
Okay, good. To tebe tayo.
Tai igarororo as a proposed. Tara tiani.
Okay.
Oyogo tara tiani.
Bono rinde karo to igwana ndi igona no natia ndi na robisi ma ambire babone to kurunya getali ne wheelchair asugumu ngora agende pakali esiba go seransa
ali kwale Osage no nyangu chinyeri. Ali CPC regional commissioner ai karanga.
Ida so bribe in sasari.
Ase amokonye eposi.
Ase presidential daisi ali ai sera soro.
The ball is in his court.
Ai ulibaga akwane.
The ball is in his court.
Yes.
Where are you? The ball is in your court. Ask your advisors if they allow you. Pako kombaira akabaki.
Kamu komba bakari. Ana ni gulchaya.
Toligeri the scenario gocha.
Ale mereli kona kaba the chest pain. Ako no mutungi box ni saransari. It can happen. Ikiagara look here. Onye drum ruso totally gari as egro keri. If anything not whatever happens, he could be the president, isn't it?
Chuli ba de ba kiri muto tegerete motoko onyi birengereri.
Nariye.
Kiende kiraba. Nero ko bwate nyimbo. Kiende kiraba. Ba kiri to konyi nyumba. To konyi kiende kiraba bono. Without court order. Yo nero ko mnyago ko jidio dia aje ko yege ndugeria.
Okay. Abe kali. Mete bono na bindo mbibya linge bingalia toa tebikunga. It has never happened like this. Na ingike bone to kolekana. Toiki alin to in a scenario e koti anjera nenga indeed amangana ya retriga igana bwa the ground si bin to bribita bete buya. That means you will be reinstated.
Umanyi bwana oboke, that is what will happen. Because kitule tarati aniwa. It therefore means oyo ba ko emirimo na ende bimbia mu imbiji buya. Umanyi bwana oboke.
We are looking at the event.
The event ko dia de na kiba na etata ba ko goserete entoje ngatoro twakuruzira magoso ira na yewe bukombe bwao yako genda gakuru bukombe na bamenye tabuchikoni na bali ska buko
gari nero kiri ngitongera ororo ocho
oikaewe because it's a requirement.
It's a requirement.
It's a requirement ko ikomwe hindu ke ara ta jiru yo kan ke libitu binda ta euga na bara bu na moyara yote for a long time, you remember.
It's okay. Gwara obviously ya bantu badin ni tuworo 108 and abange most of them bakuruka bidaya yabo. Ekigo mochkoro kinga ground ya wandebare ko moru siri obviously chubo kabira nchiro. Ne fact dikaro kuligeria. Olire na America na ligeria marieta ali go trimboka na buguri na close to 90% ni kene.
Kero kwa mburizo na wena ki kiri manifestation. Nga to okonywa maje na kwa wine kwa jibrukani chitaliwo. That's the truth. Na now then aki kero muntu munga kumusa kuchiso. Iyo bone ngenjeria yo kwana chishanere. Nere era othe tuna tole twezo nyora bandaba tiga kiri manifestation na ayoro mukabira. That was a manifestation. Ito imungu kumuganje. Kuti na bokire.
Ya rokanire.
Maybe bone mechanere na kia bantu babutwa. Kanga bale ko ratigwa. Baratigwa kegende pi. Ibo muntu utumwa.
Akara ira ni mbagora ni gokera no. Lakini rende oskuri no list yumra ibwense nere bintenjira. It's just the same way. Nero uli kuruguru no na ba PS no na ba nere abantu the same way na bali gete kuru.
Oyo mwako yo sete jirani ida ngita tubine. Akaire beto tuchinjiranga akaire kamgo chualia asiberia bantu tuberia banda mais. Ikijaje West Pokot. Nturukana wani jaje. Ya nyarogeria turukana. Ebine byo sose njiranga bi. Ochikachuang bado mbadi
Western Kenya yonde Mombasa na kaire Mombasa lakini rende ngendo tokomubunia mo deputy president nenge tukiro monta kali ekiagara most of the utterances sale go kwana na chumra ibwen sale go kwana, isn't it? Okoli kabande jirali ke office yae togenda office of the president, it's just the same thing.
Again, of the ministers.
Yes, it's just the same thing. Inki bono troyo likoaje. Asinge jaromo ko singe jata bwa tinguru singe jata bwa tie party.
Aye enton kera kare na ko te kare ngi
they are the same.
Enton kera kao. Yento ke tingiro juna na te bikuru mwanzo tingo chinge Kengere reason. Yento kere kwa mjiko kwa na ko igwete sikwa ke igwete tingo manya. Na bera benga sinde kikero. Roli kekyo na bomonta ko kechuna ki. Una na ko ke moya rute sabarisko o cha bando tenga karanja ngai kona iga yare kunye chai gor. Ntuma ti sar kunye chai gor. Amaena kai iwa no ale kunyu. Karanja kagenda
akabekugo ekero kyo mo noe na rochi no numura ingakcha moy goseri arenge seitoti kujia mobutanka kende onsi ekero kyo mo konyu bumura ibwense is it a cast seat trate ikiagara skuli noe mo konyu yo bono mura ibwense basumbwana tenere na igo kiri cast. What is wrong with it?
I don't know.
Igo kita kire kebe ekero agwa point omuntu.
You see, ingakeria declaration ya saa 7 epara was being keyword by this constitution koteba nga mo chorwamo nande bakabeka nga kyukomurushi to enable ko security deputy president kuri vice president akachenjiwa because the drafters bara ko kiwe yo burirobu ko butwa kiorera kwaro
sasa bayigoro
kwa vice president jabwa authority ndagara kotini you can exhaust now paka mwisho but it looks like kertoko na balitoka soma history political history ya kiroge ekyo it has been inkia tole michano sana
gojo bakabona
kurunza ngo chakira chara mogindia itanete
chara mogi
igaitana
kanjo igwateba
karanja maiga after that murumbi ojete
murumbi Josephat murumbi
akaresign on principle terrible after just achira chete ngojete next after murumbi murumbi ngojete I think that's when Moi came yeah Moi ojete aye
anari ya bali
after Moi Kebati Kebati era ora merera tirende meremo simeta mai tuna ku contain
aguchesa gocha
ogenda guchiabo kiranga tai gwithikende
toroje ayangu kwana balina Jaramogi Oginga Odinga 1 year and 123 days Josephat Murumbi between nera agasororo for 120 days
it is an principle
alafu Daniel Arap Moi agasororo
then after that Kebati
nera agasororo kurugoro Moi akabomura ibwese achakobeka
after Kebati akamakolenta karanja arente karanja au after karanja saitoti ugocha
saitoti agaso kurugoro Musalia Mudavadi
Musalia agacheli eli politics ya rengi
they wanted to balega Gurulitangani Oginga Odinga igabeto 1 year and 123 days time oyokuru kwa Josephat Murumbi 120 days chioka
3 months
oyokatato Daniel Arap Moi 11 years 229 days oyokatato Mwai Kibaki akaba 9 years and 162 days
akamanya kubutwa
akamenya kubutwa alafu Josephat Karanja agacha for 1 year 38 days George Saitoti agacha
akabutwa
chikunde ibire 8 years 252 days naenda agacha kereni kumaiga litangani alege 1989 naenda kama uchagacha 1999 igahiga akamenya kwa for 3 years 149 days turwo toche Musalia Mudavadi
Musalia
Mudavadi ne
3 months
60 days
because initiaza ya rengi alikurusuke block area akero saito ya rusiu akabiku 3 months egere chikura chia western kisoere
wakabeka kijana wa Marua agachororo
chana wa Marua
232 days
chana wa Marua wote ngaki Kebaki
ngaki Kebaki agachora mudi agweri agacha akora 4 years 100
ibadi kipindi ya Kebaki
kipindi ya Kebaki tukacha Kalonzo Musyoka mo vice president akaba 5 years and 90 days nero zoete
ngaki ya
Kebaki yes tukamanya gocha uyo William Ruto uyo bete 9 years 157 days alafu bono Rigathi Geoffrey 2 years and 36 days UDA ana nena ba berega okorana ngiro ikyo gibwate mechande mene no etu achijiti constitution bado
chini ingo injiro ororo I think I'm imagining kuna bono moita chandi no ndemono apart from the system as mo chanda because abaro chinga first president tabara abatakora matuko so there is some group ya tagite nyore libagali okumuta tabasa ku ascend
uchukura ibwense
retoko tebanga na chande ire ga chande tu iwo nyine me chande ire beko nera ga ikaganza ku chanda
nera ga chanda ban
so then maybe we going forward we might have to adapt another system yokolenda kero gekyo maybe to beke magosa be candid and clear kera be kira put open lakini bora nyorenge ibintu mbire ose bono NIS imanyete ibindi tagote gwa bantu yeah that's my imagination
it's all right lakini rende tuligiri parliament ya oligiri gani simba tagunyi samba ndiye singa gitiria ikabwatra numura ibensi bakaitie finance bill batoka gejwa aboni gusikuligiria ande mbagwatra ne tebons biba kachamo bamubikiro is it parliament bono asiya ikire never trusted
yangi bekega trust is in the eyes and the mind y'omuntu ori kwabori.
Yes.
There are about chumbe bali bakorera gasingia nabona ate omwana yo masega.
Yeah.
Mochokoro masega. Abandi bali bakorera gas by virtue nga epatiri sale boikatebe. Nkwategeregesa itukulije bari jo sign.
Yes.
Ekwenda members of jo sign. Omuchumba yo mukuru Gusii. Akateba nga nalenge jo sign. Lakini because ipati yandebe tiganga ngoreki. Oyo mukuru Gusii.
Yeah.
Inki ada akora is because epatiri ya kanyama tinda agoraki.
Na uchkwa.
Nyata agora yo the bago ba the whipped blah 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 blah. And recommending at the political parties act in Java amended in 2022 eka political party leadership some powers.
Sinkuru chego naboko training kwenjira kete.
Naboko rangiru chego tena kikara yando rasibie yanga. Mambi yo choko ende school ko chinyitore school.
Yes.
So I think no even no mechandere. So I think we need to have even some parties we want to Gusii to kwa na into na ki nyitore to entu ntoyo nae. Yeah. So I think that is where I don't know mechandekale that the ruling party kere wata banta bangi. Ekonyora yabere. Yani sajinde some politician baliri bakabako bakora abasopa.
Yes.
Some. Ibabako basopa. Ata ngichi kuna kenyorire. After all weekend ngai na kingo chokora. Kingo chokora weekend pay siri bukenga bunai. So there are those. Lakini rende on average chin sentia beranga ibirega. A general Kenyan, an ordinary Kenyan tabu at confidence in our two houses of parliament.
Senate na
the two of them. Yani nga chikore chari wakwa bako se ruchika.
Ena ambe nyingi ngwana barega.
Tebuta mudiko nyeko genda yati kara 30%. Ibona yacha kobere igoromono.
Yeah.
Igoromono. I think that's why Senate kero yete Senate bantu ba Mount Kenya Senate ya Mount Kenya chagete knowing what igirande tete koyu. Yes. So iko this kero tegera bantu iskalia na bokoranga
binto
biribia.
Okay.
In fact no ne kikora chari wa kuchense president Ruto bana nyaroboko
boni go over there sana lakini na ingo jogo depend yale nge candidate ringo kera boni it's not very clear
anago ka ninga ngakinene selasia ngakiyage chikura people were tired
bantu bageje
ekera bantu bagechiwe ba kolia na ene bake opposite
ngote bawaliga boni gamna baru sitika chakuga iga Raila gago korora iga Raila mutani ya korora iga na ki Ruto is in trouble. Do you believe so? In terms of numbers, you're going to number to already
let's give credit where it belongs, eh? Raila's now what in Jirako CSI. And we must give credit where it belongs. Like in Bono, you given in Jibuna Bunakora, Kenya Bunabaka, because they feeling they to dismantle on Yaleve, that is the general feeling. So now Korawono, Tago pull that kind of crowd.
Kera gauge is you mind.
I think what they're got the Quamble Bono as it is.
Yeah.
We are giving his credit. Kera might maneuver. My play. Like in the general election, now the other which now as I day Marate. The king area of the Avantu Akuna, Nabera Bigetiro. Ira Bigetiro san.
Numero muja.
Bigetiro. Tago the Angavono left, right, take off.
Okay, Igone is general public, guys. Numbers, chair parliament.
That is why what has happened.
Aratakaboni gote bang bagosane numura hibwensi.
Arusio.
Let's assume muru.
Bagosane for some reason totalmente neri.
Reason could come. No,
including kogenda kubuwa usogotabu.
Good. Oyani de gaiga. Ba chikure cha jagire go che.
Toro jirende nga na about the Political Parties Act.
Yeah.
Na wasira ko wipa abantu balia. Bunatagete. Abantu bali ba ODM buna bako ba whip.
Yeah.
Resistance the answer korrekana lakini bako ba whip.
Yeah.
Yes. This is possible. Is by virtue nga nkirichi ko ligoteba. Nende ngakiat ngayako bero mete nkorore buna banta to ko bayira buna ba gwanje. I've been seeing something on social media, and I don't rely on social media. You does not run away from it.
It's not very far away from the truth.
Inga, with Angora, next.
Yeah, go to Varotiende, Amolo.
Nero fired next. Tina Mora Teco.
I recognize.
maybe nye condition denda tebere na ki mo yito ko sai nere yo igo my classmate Wetangula chunga
ngo na jura ikigara boru kawa ko disadi no mo deputy president. That's how it started. Ngora igo rumors ware ko erbe ko manyana gacha confirm na indeed by star sigete botuko ba kwana gondu swara
ebe yo ngane yes bi rabata kita tena kia baru ya bautu ale vinge yote bitine na mangana.
Okay, oso hilo nasema ukiona mwenzako ananyolewa
chako kitemachi.
How safe is Mudavadi? How safe is Wetangula?
You see, them they are cushioned within the coalition agreement. They are cushioned within that. Kengere in law. It ponongwa some jisha.
Yeah.
It's written, and they are protected by the Political Parties Act, and it posted with the register of political parties. So that is how they are cushioned. So if they were to move Wetangula, it must be another process. Ngo ika aligirwa magosa arusi. Kera arusi we. Wamanya they want to.
Okay.
So that would be nabona no yo nyabona Wetangula ko yanda court naki you are negating the only mo kondusia kera go to men within Fort Kenya.
No kagetenga omokonyi bumura ibinse Rigathi gashagona mkoleta magoso gututwale chama yugututwale
a grievous mistake. Igare ko yaneri chakachakali haya. Ruto survived because he understood.
URP.
He started to URP, TNA. Terrible. Kera bagu bacha
TNA no nera mnyogeti kusana gachakarana no.
Di TNA garinge kebiake. Era rangi URP. TNA yaringe ya Uhuru. One kera bacha koigwana na bakakibuna bakarosi Jubilee. Abuno imechando ya chakirite. Bakajakane mechande yigo bakerende Uhuru akabo mo itebere akamolemereri bakakura. So Gachagua I think igenta somiria abantu na batekele mulimo abo nyandi batene nyumba yabe yemo asikirikire 33 onye batene yemo yabo tena ki na kichacha iga yetianso kireri gocha
onye ongoli
archene yemo yabo
apike
one of that small vehicle of the 33 apike yemo ngane yaragochira bakole the coalition wenganche tienere kurwe deputy president yenere kurwa president.
At least you have difficulty akakomuruhusia.
Sio kumuruhusia mwalikira nini?
Kogwa bone. That is a lesson kiro muntu kogenda ujumuntu
ko kwa Gusii dakito ko badebi naki.
Nyori getu kyo.
Twasomire ebya mebye tubiri gusia so aime and bona kisa ulinda we kante naki tuchake Kenya Social Congress. Tuichore. Turaichora chabi. Tokonyora nga isajini na kende kiabere. Lakini tobe turaiga ko toso kuruka ndabona kya abantu balia. Tata ba kwa no. You see by virtue nga to speak to kuru chipati chianka. It means we are speaking the same language. Yes. No nye komete nga pati tiri kuru kujali cho nigete lakini perception nga igere more skewed this way. Na kito kuna ki anyona ga torosi de pati akato tainga nenjira abere siasa na sibiru na chandirwe. Ekero ndanto kao ananyona yurumbe for your information
ekera.
Okay. Tokurwa. Yeah. Ngita anyona gacha kangacha but anyona na charamugi baraka so chikia migurukeni si bon. Kijumete vya mabia managed by the religious societies. Na ndiko kwa sababu elieta. Na mbona bokuri sababu elieta ba manya kulikora. Kero mo yari era suma abanda babiri bakora n'ingusumbu abale akabali elieta eli akambali.
Okay.
Taribu. Wakati bana charamugi naki maendo mo ko yonera no mungaini ya ngututumeliali. What do we do? Ayagenda Rosford. Akarus N akaweka S.
Oh,
That's what happened. The constitution bwana ya arrangement for KSC.
Okay.
So kera Rusia anyona gaida mo ikotini. Tuma dikura ritani ko sene tisio leng. Oli bakete ngane kirbachu ko gamba. Egere akani we. Ali nwe egere tajiko tenena. Dijibaka ide kina anyona no ale busonga na buya ba we kama karatasi me. Na kesi.
Okay. Good. One more other question. Do you think a question ya Atamire asa mangana yebiama? How hard is it Korani kiama countrywide? How difficult?
All parties are subjected to the same laws. Then you must have minimum of 24 offices. You must have an head office. you must have 1,000, minimum 1,000 members in those 24 counties. So all of them are subject to the same thing. Now, getting a very strong. Intake talk and abisi ya odi Nyamira. Oro singo kurito.
Chindicha.
Ayenda. Ito ne wae kirangi. Kirangi tibitiere na rie ko yuko. Because the kind of money chitakire
Korani
binte bini nyingi sana.
Okay.
So na boko nyawono nga kero rie binte na meyo. No nyanju die you go countrywide. So ko bantu baroro. You not find them. So but because of the requirement, we go to our Montoro, Kenya Social Congress. Most of the offices we have, actually, Chikorani wa abantu be rule free.
Okay.
Ekere functionnaire agocha kere na bisiato nedeti. Ya kire rangio, ibike document bi chama, oigora, twakore function twakora osieka because ndoko masasi tengeto mwakana. Lakini room era otoire as a donation to the party. That's how we have survived. That's how the 24 counties do about 27 offices. 98% just been members, but be equal na Kebati and Nyanjete, the Andu Bisiane, you make a kerogab. Whatever is required, make. A kerto inspection or talk about the inspection of Korea, what every or Choigore.
Oigora?
My
secretariat.
Yeah, you are supposed to have a secretariat, but where do you know with the money in Kyogara? Era naro, era manyanaro.
Yeah.
Actives Kebati Okora. Never saying in a right for Sesimi.
Yes.
Without going to the office. In the getting it a gasket, your casket, Mutano, reach on Yao.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't miss Montokora. So this is how it is. In fact, a formula you go to dispute US, a political parties fund, we need to do some proposals.
Yeah.
Again,
distributed nara. Political party BBM. In no one go to list millions.
Yeah, we get peanuts. We are the regional political party is getting 1.4 billion to share in with the 48 parties, and we are among the 48. So you'll find in 3 months.
Oh, hi, good evening, please. Mambo ya Raila, forget as Kisii, we need to join the party. We call UPA and your tuta raise this time Kisii for president. Biamona sebrengel via otonte vetrieta. Ngana ya yomo arito kore.
Injete to sabra uswaito na ki chirate yo tora agenda 2027 tutari go ndam. Na ene na propose formula. E formula ene na rusi sa basacha bande ba kolire.
Yeah.
Togo kora to ikaranse before you gitara ku to igwanane ngai to gi. That is the formula. Go together from a block. Ero is dogana 27 in a block. Ntu ngaina. Because muarorire.
Na kia bantu baminyoka ni.
Na kia bantu bakogenda, na kio goseru kumambia. Ochi goje kwanyora ngaki kwagete ngombe noere kwanyora ngombe muntu cha dadi ngombe yasiburwa. Muntu andi mata abunera. Mama bo tebe ya kinsi yago chikonya. Ochiro. So we karon tu basiko ngaina. Ntara akora pi onde to tebanga issue ya IBC nere mechando.
Yes.
Because ye by election chiroro. And I think nte to candidate nte binaki omweshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka.
Yes.
Na ebono kwatigare na simio. Kindly to a space tonyore panelists.
Yeah.
To beke IBC in place. Ebinte bono mo konya okora abu to konya okora. Empirical konya the Kenyan voter because it's a problem tomorrow. IBC so I think the Asmio team and just mokari.
Okay.
Anja. So finally, the Angina Bantu Biamono.
Yeah.
Na Kebati Biamono so to take it. Bantu Baito, Kenya Social Congress Yamaito. Na ndetini kana iwa kwa na nembe Jones ne cheto lakini the mother of political parties cha Gusii in Kenya Social Congress.
Okay.
Incho na ndento gende ko bange mekakati yo recruit ya bantu countrywide kerotora nyori baga nona ikwatina bango gotumira seju
baminto
obantebe
batebina ebinto biriga
ada simbi yamono so kontegerera na ndi tusabira namaya no umwana olia mayanda oli musigari Nyamira na hata gitogo konywa nkuri gitore namba arata ko konywa na ura mariogo inyetomere konyenyora inyetomere Kebati abeke egere ondo kumutumira mia ibere onde mi anya kugora mariogo none cream kiria guyaka egere tomokonye kabara ibaito bagusi chakira Nyamira kumuranje omwana orire ne muna mwagite mugakonya mu MCA nere mwinyure moche momokonye natagire support ire igoro ekiara na nagenda aria moye mariogo toyaria kabara nyari bokoranje naye
aso ikoboko muguko
biamono
kigima Josephat Majogu korwa bomariba ward in Bonchari tuned in biamono kigima mwanchumo ligereria chaikire chinsere engage inye kiroche tiza joro konkurwa Afrika ya mocha chaikire chinsa inye igoro biamono kigima so togerera korwa chinsa ibere wiki gocha na vera beyo mwali ya somoro buri weke umbu wiki gocha na vera beyo mwali ya somoro buri weke umbu umbu bono ngujotena kere kigima kurugaiga wiki gocha na vera be litukolio mwali kigima ochukotoligera likurugaiga set television yawe ya Ndizi TV asomoro buri weke umbu igobono gongo sabe wiki gocha tanyoriri baga nindigire njera bari bonsi babeire asomoro buri weke umbu babeire host gochakera Ndemo Steven gochakera oyokurukonga nere Vincent Onyancha gochakera oyokurukonga nere Frida Kerubo na boigo na kiakuruko ili yari atamire lakini Steven Ndemo toje twezi piga iga elinde to sieke to akembia mono asogo totegerera morobili yo chirenge miaka beri emikima morobili wiki umbu igone wiki gocha to kwa kambia mono kigima to sieke kiregento elinde wana totebe ngambia mono ando sia sori makoroba ya bono igongwa kera ngambia mono asogo toligereria inchini konkoro kwa John Kebati niko twagwaterana nere producer moya bwo murobili yo niga korokwa nganere Sara Mumanyi bia mono kigima goikana inde weekend kera to gosie ko murobili weke umbu kabisa adios.